Good evening. Now we begin with breaking news. A judge seconds ago just ruling on whether former President Trump should be kicked off the ballot in the state of Colorado. The judge deciding Trump is eligible to run for president even after his role in the January 6 insurrection. A group of voters filed a lawsuit, and this was based on the 14th Amendment, arguing that amendment would bar Trump from federal office. A judge, though, ruling the other way. A team of reporters standing by. Lucy Kavanaugh is out in front, Evan Perez in Washington. As I said seconds ago, I haven't had a chance to read 102 pages. What do we need to know? The bottom line: the judge, Sarah Wallace, is ordering Donald Trump's name will appear on the ballot in Colorado. This is a ruling that just came down. The bottom line for the judge is the 14th Amendment, which is what these voters were seeking to have enforced. The judge is saying it's not clear that this applies to the President of the United States or that this president is covered by that section, that the writers of that section of the Constitution intended for that to apply to the President of the United States. I'll read you just a part of what the 14th Amendment says. Anyone who has taken an oath as an executive or judicial officer of any state to support the Constitution of the United States shall have engaged in insurrection against the same or given aid or comfort to the enemies thereof is disqualified from holding office. That's what the voters were seeking to have enforced, to have the former president struck from the ballot in Colorado. The judge said that really she can't really enforce that because it's clear to her that if the framers of the Constitution intended for that to apply to a president of the United States, they would have made that much clearer. And so, in her view, it does not apply and, therefore, the former president will appear on the Colorado ballot. Now this is in line, we should say, with other challenges that have come forward. There are voters who brought similar challenges. Another fringe candidate has brought a lawsuit in New Hampshire. All tossed aside for this reason. It's not clear that you can bar the former President of the United States because of what happened on January 6 and his involvement inspiring what happened on January 6, Aaron. We'll have a lot more to talk about. You lay out that on a certain level so others could be barred but not President of the United States. That's confusing. I think all could see that, but there's a lot to get through here. It's 102 pages. As it's significant case because people have been watching Colorado so closely. Lucy, what are you hearing? Reporter, obviously all eyes have been on Colorado where this electoral drama had been playing out. As my colleague just pointed out, Judge Wallace ordered the Colorado Secretary of State to place the president on the ballot when it verifies the ballot January 5. This lawsuit was filed by 6 Colorado voters, 4 Republicans and 2 unaffiliated, with the help of the watchdog group Citizens for Responsibility in Ethics in Washington. In court they argued Trump engaged in an insurrection by inciting a violent mob to attack the U.S. Capitol in order to stop the peaceful transfer of power.